Hi guys, today we are going to discuss another important organization is World Economic Forum and WTO, World Trade Organization. These are the most important international organizations for coming any trade disputes between the nation, any economic developments overall globe. Okay, World Economic Forum, they can deliver the objections and the suggestions for the countries for the future development, and they can predict the technology innovations, and they can encourage the countries who behind the technology. Okay, they can like give the programs guidelines to the nations guys. World Economic Forum is the major organization, they can give the indexes for the nation's growth, okay, overall world. So, we are going to discuss two important organizations today itself, World Economic Forum and World Trade Organization, okay, for the economic development. Okay. If come to the World Economic Forum, okay, what is this World Economic Forum? This is the international non-governmental organization, think tank based, it is located Geneva, Switzerland. It was found in 1971, January 24, 1971, January 24. Guys, it is the German engineer which is Klaus Schwab is they founded, okay, he is founded, okay. Yes, this is about World Economic Forum which is 24 January 1971, 54 years ago which is founded. The founder is Klaus Schwab. He is German, and it is intergovernmental organization about economy, and it is the foundation guys, actually foundation for the economy. Okay. Purpose, it is influence global agendas and decision making and public private cooperation. Okay. It is about public private cooperation also. The latest World Economic Forum, there is an annual meeting is took place in the Davos, Switzerland. The theme of 2025 is collaboration for the intelligent age. Collaboration for the intelligent age. This is the artificial intelligence area, like the time is artificial intelligence, fourth industrial revolution time. Okay. In that way, World Economic Forum, they give guidelines to the all nations where the fourth industrial revolution took place. The technology will replace the human being, where artificial intelligence is working out. So, in that way, there is a theme collaboration for the intelligent age in 2025 theme guys. Okay. This theme will guide the decision from the January 2024, 2025. Okay, recent January month, there is a Davos meeting took place, World Economic Forum. There is a theme collaboration for the intelligent age. This is important for exam guys. The theme of World Economic Forum Davos, Switzerland 2025 is collaboration for the intelligent age. Okay, yes, and the meeting will explore the key areas. Okay, remaining there is a growth, investing people and rebuilding trust industries in the intelligence age and safeguarding planet. Okay, these are the key focus areas of this meeting guys. These are the outcome from this meeting. Okay, yeah, this is World Economic Forum where it is located in the Switzerland. Okay. Yeah, this you guys just you have to remember this theme 2025. Okay. Yes, next. Yeah, introduction. World Economic Forum, international non-governmental non-profitable organization, 1971 is the founding year. This guy is economist, he did found this, and headquarter is Geneva, and the theme, the motivational theme of this World Economic Forum, World Economic Forum, committed to improve the state of the world, committed to improving the state of the world. If they want ask the 2025 theme is different, overall the World Economic Forum main objective motto is the committed improving the state of the world. Committed improving the state of the world is the motivational theme, motto of the World Economic Forum, guys. Okay, World Economic Forum actually it is good organization to give the direction for the technology point of view all countries, and there is a dispute settlement between the countries also there. Okay, the World Economic Forum, okay, most important organization, guys. Okay, yeah. And objectives, key objectives, economic growth in the public private sector cooperation, not only public, not only to give the direction governments, public, private mean there is a corporate, okay, corporate companies also involve this, they can guidelines give the corporate companies like AI technology. If come to the software industry, World Economic Forum give the review on this software industry also. Okay, yes, economic growth, climate change also, which is sustainable development goals, guys. Technology and digital transformation, geopolitical stability and health pandemics. Okay, these are the key objective areas of the World Economic Forum. Okay, what is that? Economic growth, climate change and technology, digital transformation and geopolitical stability, health pandemics. These are the major key areas, key objective of World Economic Forum, guys. Okay, yes. And key functions, okay, what they can do, World Economic Forum can do, which is the reports they can, there is a merit reports between the nations, they can give that ranks. Okay, what are the reports? Okay, every year annual Davos meeting is there. World Economic Forum is going to take place every year, guys. Okay, that is global competitiveness report, okay, and global risk report, global gender gap report, future jobs report. These reports they can produce from the World Economic Forum. World Economic Forum give this report, most important for exam, guys. Okay, most important. Okay, IMF also give the report, World Economic Outlook, IMF, and World Bank also give the reports, and World Trade Organization also give the reports, and World Economic Forum also giving the reports. So you have to find what are the organizations and what are the reports. Okay, what are the main point of that reports. Okay, we are going to discuss these indexes in the coming sessions. Okay, yeah, the key reports, key indexes, we can call it as indexes or reports. First, global competitiveness report, and a global risk report, and global gender gap report, and future of job reports delivered by World Economic Forum, guys. It is the Global Agenda Council think tank to advise global issues, okay, yes. And strategic intelligence platform, online tool tracking for global trends. Okay, yeah, guys, this is the tool which is strategic intelligence platform, okay, yes. Next, annual meeting at Davos. World Economic Forum, they conducting meeting every year, annual meeting where Davos, Switzerland. Okay, yes, yeah, it is every January there is a meeting of World Economic Forum. Who attend that? World leaders, CEOs of companies and NGOs, media, academics, all also participated in that meeting, launching global initiative, any like technology initiatives, and discussing economic forecasts and shaping the global agendas. What are the agendas? Fourth Industrial Revolution and ESG goal. Okay, yeah, fourth industrial revolution. Fourth industrial revolution is, first industrial revolution is 90s. Okay, yeah, second industrial revolution is 20s, like 2000. Okay, the century. And third industrial revolution is there where the software exists. Now AI is the digital transformation, metaverse. This is the fourth industrial revolution, guys. Okay, yeah, there is a employment is a different area. Industrial is, there is a transforming of employment also. Okay, what are the countries behind that fourth industrial revolution from the first industrial revolution? There is a changes going to take place every nation in the revolution in the according to the technology. Okay, technology driven the revolutions, that is the revolution can impact such a countries. Okay, World Economic Forum give the direction to the countries who behind that. Okay, yes guys, these are the Davos meeting, every annual year meeting. Okay, they discuss all over the things about these developments. Okay, launching global initiative, discussing economic forecasts and shaping the global agendas. Okay, yes, and major reports released by World Economic Forum, as we discussed, global competitiveness index, global competitiveness index between the countries, ranking based on innovation, infrastructure and institutions. Most important, global competitiveness index and gender gap report also they release, gender gap. Okay, yeah, it is measure gender equality in economics and education, health and politics. These are the key areas in that report, guys. Okay, parameters we can call indicators or parameters in this report. Okay, global gender gap report, global gender gap report, what they can measure gender equality in the economy and education, health and politics. These are the parameters that took place in the report, global gender gap report. Competitiveness report is innovation, infrastructure and institutions between that. Okay, these are the indicators. Okay, yeah, global risk report, global risk report, that is risk, climate, economy and health, technology. Every 10 years horizon, every 10 years they did take, guys. Okay, yes, and next, future job reports, job creation, displacement, okay, through the technology and AI. Okay, yeah, there is a AI driven the jobs losing some people and some people are get job. Okay, that is the transformation, technology transformation. Okay, yeah, travel and tourism competitiveness, it is ranks countries on tourism friendly policies. This is most important in the coming exam, most important reports in the coming exam, 5-star rating. Okay, for this slide 5-star rating, there is a chances, high chances going to take place in this reports, guys. We are going to detailed discussion of each report in the coming sessions. Okay, yes. Next, key initiatives of World Economic Forum. Key initiatives are what? Okay, yeah, the Great Reset of post-COVID, fourth industrial revolution, focus on AI, IoT, Internet of Things, blockchain technology, robotics. Okay, yeah, fourth industrial revolution, AI, artificial intelligence and Internet of Things. Okay, Internet of Things is the one of the key area where the technology change every object. And blockchain technology, blockchain technology is the most important in the coming times, guys. Blockchain technology is the technology where there is no intermediates, there is no intermediates, end-to-end encryption in each technology. Okay, yeah, nobody can enter intermedium. Okay, that is about blockchain technology, the cryptocurrency, digital world, everything is comes under blockchain technology. Okay, and if come to the robotics, robotics also replace some mechanics. Okay, yeah, mechanical works and all. Okay, yes, that is what uplink platforms and a global shape community. Okay, this is the founder of foundation of this World Economic Forum. This is also important for exam point of view, guys. I hope you guys understand this. Okay. Yeah, current affairs about World Economic Forum, recent current affairs. Okay. Yeah, Davos 2025 theme, most important, rebuilding trust in fractured world. Okay, in the fractured world, mean there is a geopolitical crisis, geopolitical situations are there between the countries like Russia, Ukraine. Okay, these wars are going on. Okay, this is structured or fractured. That is why rebuilding trust between the nations, mean rebuilding trust in a fractured world. Okay, this is what about in the Davos meeting theme, guys. In the coming situation, there is a economic war between the nations, like disputes, tariff rates between the countries for export import. These are going to individual of this is globalized, not a globalized theme. Okay, that's why this is the focus. The theme is focus on this Davos meeting, guys. Okay, yeah. And geopolitical fragments where Russia, Ukraine and Israel Palestine tensions, and climate financing and carbon trading, guys. Climate finance and carbon trading, AI ethics and job displacement. AI ethics and job displacement. It is supply chain disruptions, and sustainable development and green energy transitions. Especially India contribution towards the climate innovation, digital public infrastructure and startup ecosystem. This is the most important in the coming exam, guys. Most important coming exam. Okay? Yes. Next, sample questions in the coming exam about World Economic Forum. Okay? Yeah. Where is the headquarter of World Economic Forum? Okay, Geneva, Switzerland. Where? Cologne. Okay? Yeah. Who founded the World Economic Forum? This guy. Okay? Yes. And what is the title of report released annually by World Economic Forum about competitiveness? Global Competitive Index report, competitiveness report. What is the theme of World Economic Forum 2025? Rebuilding trust of fractured world. These are the main areas there World Economic Forum is focused. Okay, I hope you guys understand about World Economic Forum. Okay, yes. Next, World Trade Organization. This is also most important if you want to trade. This is the globalized society. Okay, there is no boundaries. Economic, in the matters of economy, there is no boundaries. In the matters of geography, only boundaries. Economy, there is no boundaries. If they want to create boundary in the economy, in the trading, this organization is take responsible. Okay, World Trade Organization is the organization, they create boundaries between the nations as per guidelines. Okay, there is a rules, there is a regulations and guidelines between the trading between the nations. Okay, geography is the border, but economy is the border for this organization only between the countries. Okay, what they can do, World Trade Organization, what they can trade. Okay, guys, there is a balance of payment issues, mean balance of trade. There is a trade export and import between the countries, that is invisible trade and visible trade. Invisible trade is service. We the people are look forward to service to the other countries like software and all. This is invisible trade. And visible trade, we can send the goods, like this is the pen, we can send other countries where it is manufactured, and these are the things we can transport globally. This organization took responsible for everything, guys. Okay, we are going to discuss about this organization, World Trade Organization. World Trade Organization is the global international organization dealing with rules, trade between the nations, rules trade between the nations. It is the heart of heart WTO agreements negotiated, signed by bulk of the world trading nations, and tariffs ratified. It is the part of parliament. It is the global ensure to trade flows smoothly and predictably, freely possible. Okay, this is about the World Trade Organization. Okay, yes, yeah, where it is started at 1995, 30 years ago, January 1995, 30 years ago, guys. Okay, it is intergovernmental organization, of course, and purpose reduction tariffs and other barriers to trade. Of course, this guy, that is US president named Trump, he imposed tariff rates for other countries, especially eastern countries like India, Russia, China, BRICS countries, are they imposed 25% tariff, mean there is a more tax than import, 25% more tax other than import tax. Okay, these people are, these geopolitical stability, instability create more tariffs between the countries. Okay, that will affect the common people, that will affect the common people. Okay, yes, guys, this is the organization take the responsibility about everything. Okay, international trade, it is established in 1995. Actually, before 1995, it is the GATT, guy, GATT. Before, after 1995, we can call it as World Trade Organization. Mean from the 1995 January 1st, we can call it as World Trade Organization. Before that, what is the organization? That is GATT, GATT, General Agreement Tariff and Trade. General Agreement Tariff and Trade. Later, it is turned into the World Trade Organization from 1995. This is GATT is created in 1948. Okay, 1948, which is GATT, GATT. Later on, 1995, it is turned into the WTO, World Trade Organization. Okay, yes, and this is the organization, economic organization, as 160 member countries, 166 member, they might not ask you member countries number, because of that will be changed every year if they want detach or attach any nation. Okay, yeah, representing over 98% of global population trade of GDP. Okay, headquarter Geneva, Switzerland. This is also Geneva, Switzerland. Okay, yes, these guys are the countries World Trade Organization. Just look into here, worldwide member countries, observers. Okay, these green people are, green countries are member countries. Okay, yeah, and yellow people are observers, not member countries, observer. India is the member country. Okay, observers are Middle East countries and African countries. Observer Middle East countries and African countries. Okay, yeah, non-participant state. This is the one country which is North Korea. Just look into here, North Korea. North Korea, it is not member of World Trade Organization. They don't want any like trading with other countries. Okay, North Korea is not a part of WTO. Okay, might be question. Okay, yes. Next, it is primarily function and provide framework for negotiating to agreement to resolve trade disputes among the members. Members mean countries. Okay, it is signed on majority of trading and tariff by parliament. Of course, it is lead intellectual property rights also. It will be take care of intellectual property rights between the nations, and it is operate the principle non-discrimination, enriched most favored nation. There is no most favored nation and all. They can give equality for all. Okay, like it is protection, national security and other objectives, environmental protection, national security and other objectives. Yeah. World Trade Organization, about some more points about it. Yeah, which is World Trade Organization, established in 1995. Before that GATT, 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 it is turned into the World Trade Organization, and the capital city Geneva, Switzerland, and 164 member countries as of now 2024, and India is one of the member country from 1995, where World Trade Organization started. India is member. Okay, yeah, it is General Agreement Tariff on Trade, previously in 1947. Okay, 1947 is GATT, turned into the World Trade Organization in 1995. India is member starting onwards. Okay, yes. Objectives: promote trade thoughts and disputes between the countries and monitor the nation trade policies, technical assistance, trading developing countries, and cooperate with other international organizations like IMF and World Bank. World Bank, IMF give the loans, but this cannot be give the loans, but they can give the objective and directions to the nations, guys. Okay, yeah. Next, World Trade Organization under GATS. GATS can only goods, okay, General Agreement Trade and Services, GATS, and TRIPS, Trade Related Aspect of Intellectual Property Rights, AOA, Agreement on Agriculture, TBT, Technical Barriers Trade, and SPS, Sanitary and Phytosanitary Measures. These are the most important bodies of WTO, okay, key agreement under WTO, most important. Most important keywords about this organization. First, GATT goods. GATS is General Agreement on Trade in Services. Guys, these are the organization under WTO. Under World Bank also there are 5 organization is there, right? Under World Bank there are 5 organization. Under WTO also 5 concepts are there, key concepts. GATT, GATT, okay, it is about only goods. And GATS, GATS, General Agreement on Trade and Services. We are going to discuss each one in the coming sessions. And TRIPS, guys, TRIPS also related to the WTO. Third is the TRIPS, Trade Related Aspect of Intellectual Property Rights. This is the body under WTO. They can deal with the intellectual property rights. And AOA, AO is the body under WTO. They can deal agreement on agriculture. Of course, there is a agriculture, there is subsidies, how much subsidies give the nations to the public. This can be decided. AOA, agriculture on, agreement on agriculture. This is also one of the body of WTO. And TBT, fifth one is TBT, Technical Barriers Trade, Technical Barriers Trade. And sixth one is SPS, Sanitary and Phytosanitary Measures. This is the most important in the coming exam, guys. Most important, 3-star, most important in the coming exam, guys. Okay, yes. Next, indexes involve that WTO. What are the indexes they can release? WTO, okay, yeah. It is about reports, indexes, reports, and released by and WTO role. Global Competitive Index, that is World Economic Forum. Enabling Trade Index, World Economic Forum. Logistics Performance Index, World Bank. This is important, very important this. Okay. Global Innovation Index, these are the World Bank groups. Okay, OECD, WTO trade, this can be release a track value added trade flows. Guys, most important for the coming exam, these indexes guys, these indexes are the most important indexes in the coming exam. You have to be follow which organization release which type of indexes. We are going to discuss later on the type of indexes and purpose of indexes in each classes guys. Okay, yeah, I hope you guys understand this indexes, who can release the reports: Global Competitiveness Index, World Economic Forum; Enabling Trade Index, World Economic Forum; Logistic Performance Index, World Bank; and Global Innovation Index, World Intellectual Property Organization, that is INSAD and Cornell. TRIPS data, WTO, that is TRIPS data about WTO indicators guys. Okay, yes. Yeah, next MCQs, shall we practice MCQs relevant topic? Yes. Where is the headquarter of the World Trade Organization? Geneva. Okay, Geneva is the headquarter of World Trade Organization. Which of the following is key agreement under WTO release intellectual property is TRIPS? Most important, TRIPS. Okay, most important. Okay. Next, about WTO. The WTO was established in the year 1995. Of course, January 1, 1995, India is the one of the founder member. WTO replaced which of the following organization? GATT. GATT is 1947. 1947. Later WTO 1995. Later WTO 1995. Okay. Yeah. The headquarter of the WTO is located Geneva. Okay. Yeah. Which of the following is not an agreement under WTO? Okay. TRIPS. TRIPS is not an agreement of WTO. TRIPS, GATS and AOA, WTO. TRIPS is WTO, GATT is WTO, AO agriculture, okay, agreement on agriculture, okay, TRIPS not guys, okay, TRIPS not an agreement under WTO, okay, yes. 5 types of agreements are there under WTO, right? Next, the top decision making body of WTO, Ministerial Conference. Ministerial Conference is the top decision making in the WTO meetings guys. India is member of WTO since 1995. Since 1995, India is the member of WTO. Yeah, TRIPS related to, TRIPS related, trade related aspect of intellectual property. TRIPS is trade related aspect of intellectual property. C. Which of the following disputes among the WTO members? Dispute settlement body. Dispute settlement body. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Next, MCQs on World Economic Forum. World Economic Forum was founded in 1971. 1971. Okay. Yeah. The headquarter of World Economic Forum is Switzerland, Geneva. Same Geneva, Switzerland, World Economic Forum and WTO. Okay, both. Next, who founded the World Economic Forum? That guy, Schwab, German. Which annual report is published World Economic Forum? Competitiveness Index. Okay, Global Competitiveness Report. Human Development Report not. Ease of doing business is World Bank. World Economic Outlook is IMF. This is IMF guys. IMF. Ease of doing business World Bank. Okay, yes, and Human Development Index, that is UNO, United Nation, United Nation, and Oxford. Okay, these are the places where they can. Yeah. World Economic Forum annual report is held in Davos every year. Okay, Davos every year. So World Economic Forum is global gender gap report rank countries on gender equality. Gender equality, guys. Okay? Yes. Yeah. Which of the following is key name of WEF, World Economic Forum key aim, key theme, okay? Global economic growth, guys. Okay? Okay, guys, I hope you guys understand these are most important organization, World Economic Forum and World Trade Organization in the coming exam, guys. I hope you guys understand. If you like this video, you can like it and share it. Thank you.